Good. Here's a quick explainer on the two-country model. So we've got two countries here. We've got the market for pet food in New Zealand with a low supply, resulting in a high price and low quantity produced. And then in Australia, we've got a greater supply, and that results in an increased quantity for Australia and a lower price at the equilibrium. So in this situation, when there's no trade, this is where the countries function. However, the New Zealand customer looks over at the Australian price and thinks, I like that cheaper price, and I want to import pet food from Australia because it's cheaper. And then the Australian supplier thinks, wow, the price is more expensive in New Zealand. I want to sell my product in New Zealand so I can make larger profits by selling at the higher price. And so some Kiwis begin to buy from Australia, Australians begin to sell to New Zealand, and then the market resolves at a price where they both are the same. So this becomes our P trade or our PT in the two country model. Now, the PT is special because it's the price in between the two prices where the difference between QDNZ and the QSNZ, or the shortage in New Zealand at P trade, is equal to the difference between the QD Australia and the QS Australia, or the surplus. And what happens? This surplus value is traded over from Australia to New Zealand, and it becomes exports for Australia and imports for New Zealand. Now, of course, there's a few caveats to this and a few assumptions that the two-country model makes, such as they assume that there's easy free trade between the two countries, no tariffs, that there's no shipping costs, that there's no currency transfer, obviously things that don't always hold, but the basic model results in country A exporting the same value that country B needs to import at the particular price. Now we've got a little app that we've built here to show what would happen at each price. So here's two countries, a home country and a foreign country. And we can see that if we put the price too high, then we export too much from the home country and we don't demand enough in the foreign country. But as the price lowers and lowers, the distance decreases in the home country and increases in the foreign country until we get to 20 exported, 20 imported. The sweet spot, this would be our world price at $35. And if the price went below this, oh no, now we're starting to struggle again, as there's not enough being exported to match the foreign demand for your product for them to import. So the equilibrium would restore at the higher price of $35 in this case. Here we go, at 20 products and 20 products at $35. So where those are equal, that becomes the world price in the two country model.